Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
Again?
Oh.
Well, howdy all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid, welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel. And today we are playing more My Time at Sandrock. Last time we started the first day of the summit, now we're going on to day 2. And then we will have quote unquote the final mission. I have been told that there's some stuff that comes after all like the credits and all that, so we will get that as well. But we are essentially at the end. I am still emotional about it, but you know, we are looking forward to it. Now, the only warning that I have to give you is the photosensitive epilepsy warning, but I will always put a warning on the screen if there are any flashing lights. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. My parents said they'd be arriving this morning. I'd better go pick them up at the station. After that, there's the summit announcement meeting to attend. Well. Alright, what do our parents look like? I've been so curious.
This air is dry.
Well, Dad has our purple hair.
Hey, we're here!
And Mom's so normal looking. She looks like a 1950s housewife.
Look at you. You look so mature and professional and...
Did you grow an inch? Might be the shoes.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy? Mayor Trudy, we meet at last.
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock. You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
Sounds par for the course.
Y'all are too sweet.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a yakmel milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby, as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your yakmel milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
Oh, I don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot yakmel milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations are over, I want you to show us everything.
So now, I have a question. Had I chosen the girl model and all that, would my mom be the one with the purple hair, or is it always the father with the dominant gene that causes your hair color?
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martle Square to check in with General Ling? We'll be right behind you.
Oh, we don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue Moon.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks like they want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And I agree with your ma. I want to see all the things you've done here too. We really missed you. But I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand. You're more confident now. Of course, I wasn't crazy about all that Duvo stuff. But things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry, I'm starting to sound like that guy you told us about. Cooper? Well, go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need something of us?
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor. I wanted to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Did we miss anything?
Shh! It's starting!
Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's have a round of applause for all of our fabulous volunteers.
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance. First, the attack on Sandrock, then the rogue knight in Portia, and finally, the aggression toward our friends in Pathea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities. But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, the summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock. Ahem. First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke.
Of course.
Come on up here, Zeke. You deserve this.
Exactly.
Mr. Zeke, after learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live. For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Some fights are over in a flash, and some are fought across a lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more.
Mort, I assume?
This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
Thank you, sir.
We have one more award to give out. One that we just nearly overlooked. Miss Mian, could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce Guild's Top Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I thought best fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of Sandrock. When I first met you, I said, do you remember? I said, let's make a promise, builder to builder. A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days. Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon, for if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us. It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities' next top builder is none other than you!
Thank you.
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
Ooh, looks good on you.
Woo!
It was this or your builder and Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the heroes of Sandrock.
So cute.
I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, let's go party!
Party time.
Psst. Over here. Can you sit with our guests for a bit? I've saved you a seat. Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow morning, we ride the airship. But for now, cheers to a new age for Sandrock. Let's dig in.
After working together from afar for so long, it's nice to finally meet some of you face to face. I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish. The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. I honestly can't wait to bring my daughter here to see these changes. I truly believe that Sandrock's back on the map, and we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highwinders here making such fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the Free Cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts. Seeds and such from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale? You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
She goes by Wendy now.
Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Right. We're working with the Flying Pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least so far, we haven't found any.
Good.
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Pathea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
Love seeing literally like the two prettiest men in this game sitting together. I mean, They're friends. Or perhaps more. But I do love seeing these two sitting together. It is a treat on the eyes.
That is up to the council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course, of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
I'm still curious as to how Yakmel milk is like the alcohol of this world.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
I mostly hear the country, but you do you.
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town.
Although, heavy metal, blacksmith, huh?
Ahem. I didn't see our director Chi. Pity he didn't attend, though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the starship ruins, Administrator Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
Again?
Oh.
Yeah! Nice. That was awesome.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
A dancing robot that did the robot.
Oh man.
Cute.
Be wary of basking in the soothing embrace of glory. We've won the battle, but the specter of conflict is still on the horizon. Nevertheless, enjoy this moment. The Alliance thanks you for your service.
So I've been told to try and talk to literally everyone, and all that.
Congrats, Builder! Your achievements are truly amazing. As a fellow builder, I wonder if I can send my apprentices to your workshop for some proper training. They're all dying for a chance to learn from a living legend.
There you are.
Man, who's this here?
Oh my gosh, you're adorable. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Am I supposed to have a child by now?
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Is that who they were calling adorable, even though I don't have one?
Howdy. It can be so strenuous keeping up with all the trends.
Hey! Everyone's talking about you at this party. They all say you're great. So you must be great. My next song is dedicated to you.
Aww.
My baby's all grown up. And you're a really great builder. So proud of you.
Who did I get the red eyes from then? Neither of my parents. I mean, I chose them, but still.
Oh, look at you. All grown up, dependable. I couldn't be more proud.
People think that if they just copy what I do, they'll be rich and famous. But they kind of miss the point. You need introspection. It's not about me, it's about you.
Wow, she doesn't even talk to me.
Congratulations! I heard from Mayor Trudy that after you arrived in Sandrock, there were tremendous changes. As it happens, we have a builder in Portia who has skills not unlike your own. Perhaps one day we can arrange a meeting of the minds.
We're quite proud that one of our builders has been your partner throughout all this. I hope you are able to count on her. She certainly looks up to you, as do all the rest of us.
I adore her.
You've done us proud. When you make it back home, we'll do you a parade, we'll give you the key to the city, the whole shebang.
Thank you.
Wow, so much cultural and entertainment output here. You Sandrockers are really giving us a run for our money.
I'm sorry you all had to be the site of the skirmish. As someone who's been through it, I know it can be hard. But take some solace in the fact that you all handled yourselves brilliantly.
You all have made rather impressive technological progress here in Sandrock. Perhaps we ought to do more exchanges, share our knowledge. Though, I'm not sure how Chi will take to that.
We'll never forget how surprised we were to find out that you held off the Duvos invasion for so long. Those guys made a big mistake in trying to knock over the most tenacious people in all the free cities.
He sure did. Oh my god, yes.
Hey there, builder. Me had asthma. Dr. Man with burb gave me a inhaler. Now life much better.
Good. Like how they said burb.
Me got dream job. Move thing for Kugo Band. Go on tour, go from house to stage again and again. Bring the stuff. One day, I play my song.
Yeah. Never give up.
Hey. I'm builder. I'm builder now. Can make wood axe. You want? Can cut nothing.
Cute.
Pancha Duvos always okay.
Everybody here for you, huh? Me here for snacks.
By the way, I love the introductions of them.
Me am only one not happy? Huh? Me am only one not happy. Everyone happy. Maybe Grumpy has problem.
My stepmother is still out there somewhere, but I think we're okay now. Still, she did try to kill me. Don't really get over that. One thing I did get over, however, is my unhealthy obsession with Logan.
Good for you.
Yes, just as soon as I found out he was a good guy and not a bandit, all of my infatuation just faded away. I totally grew as a mouse person. It's not like I have a thing for mysterious bad boys. Oh, who's that military guy? Avery, you say?
Is she intended to be kind of the personification of all of the fans, particularly of Logan and Avery, which there is a huge overlap, might I say. Either way, I love it.
Hello. I've been around, seen things, experienced more. Nothing really surprises me anymore. But you all certainly did, so I tip my mask to you. Congrats on making Sandrock great again.
Hey there! Hey, random thing. Thanks for getting rid of Yan. I know it comes up still from time to time, but I still think you never get enough credit for that. I don't want to bring down the vibe here or nothing, but man, I hated that guy. If I'm being honest, I do always keep an eye on that twin brother of his.
I don't think you have to worry about Wei.
I mean, sure, He seems nice. He's really done nothing at all that makes me suspect him of faking it in the slightest. But somewhere, deep down in there, he's got that evil gene, slumbering, waiting for a chance to awaken.
Sorry. People are made evil usually, not... I would say it would be incredibly strange for them to be born that way.
So I would assume I'm no doctor. Anyway, wicked party. I want to get on that airship, but I reckon you and the VIPs got first dibs. No worries. You all have fun up there.
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep, peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green Sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet.
He's not wrong. There still is one more fantastical foe to face on your grand adventure, and he's standing right in front of you. Keep listening.
A bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection. A hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name, although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict.
By the way, there were no werewolf people in the DLC, as far as I'm aware.
Anyway, the Moon Men, they lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes at any moment. And I'm talking about literally any moment. I'm talking now. Okay, how about now? Or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our Yakmo, all with one singular goal in mind.
Wait, fondling churches? Anyways, keep listening.
To turn our planet into the moon. Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick. Moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the Moon Men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them. Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff?
You see, the only problem is that the planet has an atmosphere while the moon barely does at all. So it would be almost impossible.
Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. It just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the Moon Men, check it for copyright, but I don't know, workshop it. That's your thing, right? Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resulting in all-out war.
Keep listening.
But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war, and you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks, these days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate, you know how it is. Moonmen weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted, that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realize maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'Tis my first offense, after all.
Is it?
You know, most instances where some kind of event like this would take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you.
I'm gonna run for nothing. I don't want to be in charge.
Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value gains. It's enough to make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just 'cause a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years.
Okay.
Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way.
Left, is it?
Or is it the right?
I think it's the right.
Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you yakma milk. I'll even offer up to help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits.
Thank you.
Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles I did. Any vehicle for that matter. Save for school buses.
Do we have particularly many combustible engine vehicles?
They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off.
Keep listening.
Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then quack it out. Oh, and when they offer you 1 duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggling. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped a bus, huh? I did? Oh, yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the moon men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Catch ya. That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really.
Sure.
Really. Take care of yourself.
Aw, thank you. You have become more powerful than anyone could ever imagine. Stamina +5. That was ridiculous. Yep.
Howdy. One time, a guy came through who couldn't stop talking.
Darling.
You ever heard of this?
That's right. Gonna kiss him in the middle of the party.
Hey, if I uncover a forbidden relic from an archaeological ruin, let's say a ray gun, do you think I could leave it at your place for a couple of days for safekeep? No, just one of my kooky hypotheticals.
My colleague Bugs told me via telegraph that I was a chatty Cathy. Even overlooking the fact that Cathy is not my name, I find this moniker misplaced. How am I supposed to summarize the nuances of Power Stone theory in just a few taps at a knob? As my closest confidant, tell me, am I a chatty Cathy?
No.
Hey, I like what you've been doing with the...
My baby's all grown up. And you're a really great builder. So proud of you.
Look at you. All grown up, dependable. I couldn't be more proud.
Oh my stars! The food in Sandrock is just incredible! It's all organic and fresh. That yakmel milk is all my stars and more! It's officially my new favorite drink. I'm so jealous of Ernest for getting to stay here.
Can't you? Alright, what is this?
My baby's all grown up.
Look at you. Look at you.
I have a freaking thing on my map, but it says it's right here.
We always need builders like you on the front lines. Ever think of getting involved with the Alliance's North Development Plan?
Oh, maybe. The thing I'm seeing is up here. I can't go in? What is that on my map then? Why does it say I have a... Oh, I cannot.
What's the password?
Back away slowly. Shut the heck up and let me in.
Oh, it's you. Let's just let him in. What do you say?
Yes. All right.
Welcome. When I found out you were alive and no one blamed me for what seemed like your death, I doubled back, double time. While I was out in the desert, I made it my mission to clear my name, to uncover the mysteries surrounding Sandrock, which led me to discover that, in fact, Logan was framed by Duvo's spies.
Indeed. Well, kind of.
This, of course, was also uncovered by all of you here in town before me. But if you had just failed to figure it out for a little bit longer, I totally could have helped out. Oh, plus, check it out. I traded my feng shui plate for these 3 magic beans. They're said to possess great power. All I have to do is figure out how they work.
Plant them.
Anyway, join the party. The real party. That's right. This is the VIP room, baby. At least that's what the people downstairs told me. Don't be shy. Go around and say hi. Quite the adventure you've been on. You know, if you're ever looking for a change in career, I've always wanted a sidekick.
Well, okay. Tax Rod Tourist, he's here too. They're all here. Now you're a she? No. I miss you calling yourself a he. Y'all know Slack, she's got the knack, but you, Cryptid, you're a buildomaniac, back to back, top of the stack, leading the pack, and you're never off track. Let me just drop the act. I just want to say, I always thought you were really cool, and I hope the whole rhyming thing didn't diminish the value of how I really feel. No, I loved it.
Quite the adventure.
Huh?
Hey, do you remember me? I tried to use my status to coerce Couture into going out with me, and well, I haven't really done anything since. Wait, how come I didn't get a redemption arc? Oh, hey there, I'm not sure if you remember me. I was in town to see Fang when my daughter was sick. She made a full recovery. Now she's thinking of being a doctor herself. I'm so glad!
Huh.
Greetings and salutations. It's me, the guy that talked about committing tax fraud. Well, I did it. I didn't pay my taxes this year. What? You didn't either? You're committing tax fraud as well? The legendary builder of the free cities? Wow. No, I pay my taxes. I hate it, but I pay them. Yar, I don't know if you remember me. I'm the feller that got roped into that awful picture scheme. Just want you to know we're doing better now. All of us creepy tourists. Good.
Huh?
Hey, Cryptid, I'm one of the guys who works on Heidi's construction team. Yeah, you don't know me. I've always been too shy to say hi, but I just want to tell you I think you're awesome.
Ooh.
I just thought it'd been a while since I stopped in. Wanted to see the scenery, but they've put me in here. Well, it's nice to see you anyway, Cryptid. Poor Fletch. Hello, I never did write that romance novel about a bandit and a builder. Once I heard Ernest was working on basically the same thing, I started writing a novel for teenagers where the hero is the chosen one. Now I have 1 million goals.
Oh.
Hey, it's me. I had some choice things to say to you back when I was a water waster, and I know it doesn't excuse what I did, but I was going through a really rough time. You helped me turn things around, so thank you. It's probably best I hang out here in the VIP room. There are a few people down below I don't particularly want to run into. I pretty much left everything behind to live a dream, and now it's turned into a dramatic nightmare. Alan Carter, who are you? Red. Hey, it's me, the mediocre builder who just showed up to watch the yearly ceremonies. A part of me always hoped that, despite having enough points to even be on the charts, a clerical error might one day be made to make me king. Boy, you didn't tell me you were a national hero before tricking me into getting my tail whipped. Common courtesy, mate. Oh, well, no worries. Maybe the real fighting words were the friends we made along the way. Yes, I suppose so. Have I spoken to everyone? Yeah, I think I have. That was something. That sure was something. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. More party. Ah.
Hanging out with you has given me an idea.
When I plant some more trees, we'll have plenty of shady spots for our picnics.
Hey, Way.
Excelsior! Here, here! To the greatest commerce guild in the Free Cities! No, the world!
Never have I pitied my brother more than now. He had all this potential at his fingertips. Builders like you and me and in the same guild at the same time? Unheard of. And he squandered it all. I'd write him to rub it in his face, but, well, he has no sense of shame. It'd be a waste of ink. Let's not waste this moment dwelling on shadows of the past. To the future! To our future!
Heck yeah.
So long, partner.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life. In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
Heck yeah.
Howdy, neighbor. That's one thing that never changed, huh? Oh, and thanks about always being good about zoning your fence just outside of our property lines. Of course, it didn't make no difference to me, but you know Coop. He got out there with the measuring stick a few times. Let me give you a small piece of advice. One that has never let me down. Be kind to everyone you meet. 'Cause you never know who somebody might turn out to be. What kind of fool would I have been to not offer a sand roll to our new neighbor who turned out to be the best builder in the Free Cities? Also, being kind is its own reward. But it's nice to have incentives.
I suppose so, yes.
Hey, do you want to go dig for scrap in the scrapyard again sometime soon?
Again, let's take a break.
Oh, I see. You're just looking for a break. Okay, if you want to go to the scrapyard, come find me after.
I think some of the people at this party love you as much as I do. That might be a problem.
Oh? Is my robot a yandere?
Hey, random update. I've been working on that board game. Did I ever tell you about it? Anyway, we've just finished the 75th iteration, and I'm pretty sure it's almost ready for testing.
Nice.
Could I have used more growth? More of an arc? Sure, maybe. But in the end, I think it worked out. I was just a minor character after all.
Minor character.
Your legend grows, spewing human. Strength such as yours shall surely go down in history. Yes! I've been saving that one for a while.
Oh my god, yes, history. I love you, Xena. Some of our people have the ability to regrow our tails if we lose them, but one must lose one's tail in the first place to know. I, therefore, shall likely never find out.
X is my family.
Wish I'd met Martel.
It's like my cousin always says, there's nothing in the world better than a best friend. Other than maybe having superpowers. And since superpowers aren't real, I've got the next best thing with you.
Better tools make better commodities. In this way, our lives are the same. But the way you filled up your workshop with improvements, perhaps I'm letting myself be held back by my equipment.
If there was some martial arts competition, I'm starting to think I might be able to win. I'd be happy with maybe second or third place.
You know, I've been told that I'm not too bright, but I don't really see how that's possible, since I always follow the light.
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
I would love to.
My sister's been sending me lyrics for her new songs to get my opinion again. I always say, good music, like all art, comes from the heart. Don't just cater to the masses. You don't think that's helpful?
Nope. Well, I'm not sure what else to do. I'll turn stuff in, but I think I literally have talked to everyone. Wait, why wasn't Vivi at the party? That's a weird one.
Yeah. See ya.
Greetings! Pretty crazy party! I brought the whole gang. There are far fewer resistances these days, so it was easy to make time. Lumi and I are doing great as friends. Things are great with me and Jadina. And yeah, the future is bright. Oh, Jadina? She had to leave after my Jed talk. Don't worry, I can give you a proper introduction another time.
Jed's not good, okay. I would love to meet your girlfriend. If she's real.
How you doing? Yo! Pretty crazy, huh? We didn't exactly get off on the right foot. I think the first time we met I was yelling old Yan up the wall. Thanks for giving me another chance. I'm a lot less mad about stuff these days, you know? The art therapy helped, but main factor was definitely kicking that sorry mop stick out of town, huh? Sorry, not sorry? I mean, I gotta admit how I really feel. That's what they tell me. Anyway, it's been a pleasure to know you. Honor and a privilege and all that. There's a lot of stuff that brings people down in this world, but people like you fill us with hope, you know? So, keep doing what you're doing. Means a lot to everyone. Catch you later.
No, I think that's everyone. Like, truly, honestly. So, to bed? Oh! Shit! Oh my god, that's creepy. I don't know if you saw Logan's eyes, but he was missing his eyes. My child is a girl. What do I want to name her? I think I'm gonna go with something like Mina.
Pa! Dada! Papi! Papa! Father! Sir! Mama! Papa!
Alright, today's the day to go out on the airship. I'd better go and check it out. Wow, that didn't mess up anything. I'm very glad.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, real vehicle.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Porsche Tunnel, a joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
To your right, the fabulous Katori World! Happiest place in the Free Cities! But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
Oh, apologies for the turbulence, but what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. Ahem. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards
The Outback Forest and everything else. Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my ma, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Mion, and Nia.
We've got one more trick up our sleeve, as it were. This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology. Incredible. Coming up now on the last stop of the tour, what you see before you is Martel's Oasis. restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula. This concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
Oh, I will. I get to see it. Oh, I do. Wonderful.
Boy, you all weren't kidding. I mean, you get this kind of view from the top of the tall sky elevator, but I must say, we lack the horizontal movement.
His nose looks like a peach.
Whew, thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wei was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick.
Fair enough.
Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care.
This airship is of top quality. If the Alliance can muster 10, no, 5 of them, we'll never worry about Duvos again.
Hey, better not talk to me while I'm flying this thing. Never know when a giant duck might come out of nowhere and cut me off.
Yeah, Cooper said that's a problem too.
We might have to commission one of these from you and your fantastic commerce guild.
Feels like home, eh? We're high in the air, and there's a lot of wind.
The technology you use here is very much ahead of the curve. Perhaps we should have gotten along with Chi.
Yes.
Even though our city is known for its culture, sometimes I wish we also have the technical capabilities that you guys have.
I can see my house from here. Or at least, that's what I would say if not for those darn mountains. Ah well, that's what tunnels are for. Am I right?
You are right.
Having overseen the construction of a few airships myself, I must say, this one seems a bit different. Ah, I see. It's partly Duvos' design. I'll have to examine the diagram closely to fully grasp its intricacies.
Standing atop a ship like this with no intention of riding it into battle, it's a soothing feeling.
He's just so pretty. Him and Gowdy. They're cuties.
Greetings, mon ami. Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of the skies. She was too great. If anyone asks, I am the waiter.
I don't think we're serving food on here, Jed. Just saying.
Well, how do you feel?
Bored up here, to be honest. Kinda airsick, I think. I think I'm sad, somehow. Fine, I guess. Good, accomplished. You know, I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm sad, somehow, 'cause I am.
Really? Me too. But it's a good sad. I think maybe we're just sad because it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, our struggle. We've won! But now, with no serious challenges on the horizon, what follows is some feeling of emptiness. But the end of our struggle means not just a new chapter for Sandrock, but for ourselves, too. It's been a long road. Sometimes, when I look at old photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one standing here with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day belongs to us. Life goes on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference. I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
Cryptid's time in Sandrock. Dear Cryptid, it's been 279 days since you got off the train from Highwind and began your adventure. You met me on Yan, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, I can't read this fast enough. Oh, I can pause it. Well. You built Eufaula Salvage's crane lift day 4 of summer year 1. Before long, you learned about the infamous Logan gang as they forcibly boarded a train. Their motivations were all a mystery. Logan hijacked train. That's the scene. The other dangers of Sandrock became apparent quickly, too. A once peaceful group of lizard folk, the Geeglers, became hostile and emboldened, launching numerous attacks against Sandrock, which you repelled, ultimately resulting in the destruction of the Shonash Bridge and the literal fall of the Geegler president, via his own hubris. Defended the greenhouse on day 27 of summer, took Gecko Station on day 7 of autumn year 1. Rebuilding the bridge was no simple task. It took all of Sandrock coming together to make it happen. Director Chi was pleasantly surprised when the person sent to inspect the bridge turned out to be none other than his childhood friend, Mint. Day 15 of autumn. With the bridge restored, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. But the calm was quickly shattered by a brazen attack on the water tower. Fleeing the scene, you came face to face with Logan for the first time. The town was shocked to think he might have done this. Unwavered, Elsie sought your help in investigating Logan's abandoned home in hopes of finding something to explain his behavior and perhaps prove his innocence. Day 16 of winter, year 1. Wow. Water tower repaired, day 17 of winter, year 1. In the midst of this turmoil, you started to learn the history of Sandrock and what the citizens really hoped for in the future. Zeke taught you about the straw grid and how to plant crops in Sandrock to start doing your part towards greenifying the city. When Trudy returned, there was some debate as to whether it was even possible to restore Martel's oasis to its original form. But ultimately, you persevered and proved to all the naysayers there was hope. Turn down the music just slightly. Day 12 of spring year 2 in Littlewood completed. As Sandrock began to pick itself up, bandit attacks intensified. Logan kidnapped Matilda at the opening ceremony of Littlewood. You rescued her unharmed, but Miguel was furious and called for a bounty hunter to track Logan down. This led you to meet an imposter who turned out to be a friend. The kidnapping. Andy debearded, day 26, spring of year 2. True bounty hunter arrived, day 1 of summer year 2. Sandrock's success in planting the Littlewood, as well as the excellent handling of crisis after crisis, piqued the interest of world-famous business mogul Musa, who soon paid a visit. The welcoming party did not go as planned. Luckily, Mort persuaded Musa to give the town one more chance to show it's worth investing in. First impressions. Just as he did, however, Another eco-crisis reared its head. A strange green ooze was causing pollution from the inside of the Valley of Whispers. Caused by the Rat Queen's crazed search for her daughter, some citizens like Ryan and Dan B even wanted to leave. Valley of Whispers cleaned. Day 20 of summer year 2. Or cleansed, excuse me. Seeing the Sandrock spirit firsthand, Moose's interest in the town was renewed and he pulled the trigger on the Road to Portia initiative. A plan you worked on with Heidi, Chi, Albert, and Mint, amongst others. First phase of the tunnel completed day 11 of autumn year 2. Despite going quiet for some time, Bronco the Kid managed to find clues that, in a roundabout way, led you all to Logan's hideout. In the end, it was you alone who made it into the bandits' den. From here, the conspiracy surrounding Sandrock began to unravel. Investigated the church, day 20, autumn year 2. Suddenly it all came to a head when Logan pulled down the statue of Peach in front of everyone at Haru's trial. It turned out that Miguel and Penn were Duvos agents sent to dry up Sandrock. You exposed them, but they didn't go down without a fight. Our saboteurs behind bars all seemed to be well in Sandrock again. Logan and Haru rejoined the town. Grace was preparing to complete her mission, but it was then we discovered the true meaning behind the water conspiracy. Duvos was planning to attack Sandrock. Built signal triangulator day 28 of autumn year 2. Built air cannon day 2 of winter year 2. Defended Sandrock day 23 of winter year 2. Just when the Sandrockers thought they'd clutched victory from the jaws of defeat, one final Duvos operative revealed herself. Matilda. Pulling the plug on your defenses, Duvos was able to swoop in and occupy Sandrock. It was up to you and the citizens of Sandrock to unfasten their sinister hold on your town. Sandrock Liberation, day 24, winter year 2. With Sandrock back under your control, the decision had to be made whether to stay and wait for Alliance support or investigate the Duvos presence in the north. Heroically, you and your friends rode Daisy the Duck headfirst into battle. Battle of the Starship Ruins, day 25, winter year 2. Logan battled Penn. Over the moon. With Duvos out of the way, there was nothing stopping you and your friends from making Sandrock into the beautiful oasis Martel always believed it could be. Step by step, her dream became a reality. Road to Portia complete, day 23, spring year 3. With his days of banditry behind him, Logan turned himself in, asking to be held to the full account of the law. Nevertheless, it was impossible to ignore the role he played in saving Sandrock, so he was given a lenient sentence and before long could once again call himself a Sandrocker. With Yan behind bars, someone had to take up his mantle. Who would have thought it would be his not evil but good twin brother, Wei, who had previously been thought to be lost in the peripheries. Soon after, former nemesis of Sandrock, Larry the Giegler president, was found. Broken. Through the compassion of yours and others, he became a friend and a member of Sandrock. With Sandrock becoming livable and more families moving in, Mayor Trudy thought it right to start investing in education. Mian thought so too and donated most of her back pay stolen by Yan to the project. Next, Trudy set her sights back towards greenification. School built, day 28 of spring year 3. Second round of desert planting, day 28, spring of year 3. Unfortunately, the portion water and Zeke's current know-how weren't enough. They called in an expert from Highwind to consult, and to your surprise, along with him came your old friend, Nia. With Professor Loa's knowledge and Chi's discoveries up north, you were able to progress technology and build a pipeline, bringing even more water to the oasis. Northern pipeline complete, day 9, summer year 3. Sandrock greenification project done, day 15, summer year 3. New Sandrock complete, day 9, autumn year 3. Katori was finally able to manifest her own dream, the dream of creating an amusement park in Sandrock. Katori World now brings people from all over the world to enjoy her park and Sandrock culture. Katori World complete, day 24 of summer year 3. All of your successes earned the attention of the Free Cities, and Sandrock was selected to host the Quinquennial Alliance Summit, in addition to a grant to build a high-tech airship. After the summit, the representatives were able to see all of your accomplishments and the beauty of the newly rejuvenated oasis, riding comfortably on your airship, proving once and for all, Martel's Oasis, the jewel of the Eufaula, had finally returned. Your great adventure was also decorated with the rewards of daily life. You took commissions off the board at the guild, and personally from friends who needed your help. Every contribution you made to town, big and small, made a difference in at least one person's life. Your work in the Commerce Guild was nothing short of legendary. The numbers you put for the guild left builders across the land in awe. You will forever be remembered as a standard that all builders strive to reach. Total commissions, 437. Some weekends, you went to do a bit of extra work by inspecting other builders' items. They always appreciate having a pair of expert eyes on the work in order to help them improve. Number of inspections, 330. Sometimes life got in the way and you had to complete commissions a bit late, 7 times to be in fact. But everyone understood that the volatile Sandrock schedule could lead to delays. Your commissions became more and more demanding. People offered to help you out, like Rocky and his salvage company, and Jed with his mining moles. But you preferred to handle things yourself. You commissioned them for materials 0 times. I don't think that's true, but maybe it is. No matter how busy you got, you never had trouble keeping a balance. A good night's sleep is the best skincare routine there is. As such, it was quite rare to see you with panda eyes. All the huge commissions you took on for the town usually put you in contention for Workshop of the Year, but it was always just out of your grasp. The other builders really pulled their weight. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy upgrades for your house. All in all, you earned 822,027 goals. And you know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. You spent 431,966 of it. The desert is a very thirsty place. You collected 963 dew, either in your workshop or out in the desert. You bought 325 units of water from Burgess at the water tower. You used a total of 4,838 units of water in your machines. I feel like that's a low number. When it came to your social life, your time in Sandrock has been a wonderful growing experience. As you met people who will surely be your best friends for life, you never let the other things going on get in the way of your personal relationships, and your friends truly appreciate that. Alright, so all these folks are my friends. I actually made a decent amount of friends. It's not everyone, but it's a decent amount. As the days turned into months, you always tried to find time to participate in the local festivals. You grabbed 11 gifts during the Day of the Bright Sun. You caught the most ghosts in the Chase of Memories 2 times. You won the running of the Yakmel 0 times. You cooked 0 dishes for the Winter Solstice Barbecue Fest. I think it's because I did all that stuff I did all that stuff before the update. But maybe not. You served everyone at the dance-off 6 times. You crossed the finish line in the sand running races 6 times. Okay, yeah, for sure this is because the update happened after I did some of this stuff. You defeated all the competition in the showdown at high noon, totally one time, but that's okay. You're a real party lover and enjoy the company of friends at home. You often prepare lots of delicious food. Everyone loves going to your house and leaves with a full belly and a full heart. You hosted 5 parties, did I? For some, time spent in Sandrock was a time of romance, and many would have found it hard to choose who that special someone might be, but you realized that you only had eyes for one person and made sure to make them yours. Your favorite place to go on dates was Whack-A-Mole, where you shared many happy memories, really. You shared 13 hugs and 68 kisses along the way. You gave 384 gifts. You went out with friends or on dates 3 times. 18 times you were feeling romantic and you just had to say so to the person you were speaking to. Nevertheless, your pointed memory for dates, times, and schedules allowed you to keep up the pretense of being in love with just the one. No one ever saw through your veil of treachery. You were caught cheating 0 times. I think that's a mess up there. Day 28 of summer, year 3, you got married. and marriage was only the beginning of your happily ever after. On day 1 of autumn year 3 and on year 3, autumn 28, Andy and Mina joined your beautiful family. They continued to grow and learn and take after you, which has brought you and your partner incredible joy. There were also quite a few domesticated animals living in and around Sandrock. Since your arrival, you cut down 6 trees. Wait a sec, 6? That's amazing. You must have really taken the Sandrock spirit to heart. No doubt your diligence stopped a sandstorm or two, and also Burgess is very proud of you. It's more than I expected. The ruins around Sandrock are many and vast, as you yourself can attest to. You set foot in nearly every floor of every ruin known to exist in the area. Overall, you ended up paying the Civil Corps 3,150 goals for their management and maintenance to spend time in abandoned ruins. But with all the valuable materials you found, you earned back that money 1,000 times over. While adventuring, you encountered and defeated 254 rare monsters. They provided you with unusual materials, and in dispatching them, you made the town a safer place as well. Although you dove into hazardous ruins 24 times, earning the admiration of the Civil Corps, but somewhat worrying your friends and family. Other times, though, you needed to ask for backup from your fellow Civil Corpsmen. They were happy to help you out while you focused on more important things. You commissioned the Civil Corps 3 times in total. Showing great combat prowess, you defeated 196 monsters on your way to victory. Down in the ruins, you found countless data disks left over from the old world. Partnering with Chi at the research center, you managed to create 468 machines to add to your workshop lineup. Also, while ruin diving, you found all sorts of relic fragments. Of the 11 types you encountered, you managed to restore 38 of them. Currently, there are 24 exhibits on display at Katori's museum, most of which were donated by you. Thanks to you, many people have been able to learn more about the old world and cherish the new one we all live in. When you came to Sandrock, you could hardly fry an egg, but in time, your skills rivaled even the top chefs of the free cities. Still, you were never too big to stop in at the Blue Moon from time to time. 0 unique dishes, you ate the Blue Moon 5 times, finding beauty all around you. Sometimes you couldn't help but snap a photo. You took 36 photographs in Sandrock. Sometimes you needed some downtime at the Golden Goose. You played games at the Game Center 2 times. Between the many ups and downs of your adventure, it was always nice to take a break and drop a line in a quicksand pool. You caught 13 fish in total. You even managed to catch the most elusive type of fish, the kingfish. 0 times, in fact. Once you had a stable, you sought out a mount to serve as your faithful steed. You purchased 2 mounts and rode them with great style. Many people came into your life when you moved to Sandrock, and some of them are much better off having met you. Trudy finally became the mayor you always knew she could be, with careful counsel from friends and experts. She confidently leads Sandrock into its age of glory. All she needed was people like you to believe in her. Cooper and Hugo have written many songs based on the events of your life, though they tend to be awfully squirrely about admitting it. Tensions between Cooper and his daughter have been resolved thanks to your assistance. They always loved each other, but now they're better at expressing that and communicating with one another. Mabel approves of the new dynamic and spends less time stressing and more time providing delectables to other citizens of Sandrock. The world was made a better place with the apprehension of the violent criminal Penn and the shameless schemester Yan, Matilda, or whatever her real name is. She now has a lot of time to think about what she's done. Hopefully she can see from space Sandrock getting greener by the day. The old builder Mason read about you in the news and breathed a sigh of relief, glad it was all over. Who knows, however, if his past will ever catch up to him. Burgess stepped up and became the minister of Sandrock Church of the Light, only because the people of Sandrock gave him the confidence to do so. Justice and Unsure had made a name for Sandrock Civil Corps because of you, and not just for drawing photorealistic and other wanted posters, which I love. If you play Portia, you will see them. Once Sandrock became a safer place to live, it made sense to start building a new school. Without that, Jane would have never found her new home in Sandrock. Owen still sits quietly behind the bar of the Blue Moon Saloon, but now he has more stories to tell than ever. Rocky and his wife Crystal have now been extremely justified in being the last salvage company to hold out in Sandrock's slump. With the newly found Starship ruins, they'll likely be digging up relics that'll move them to a bigger house before long. Katori found success by building her business and finally her theme park. Her drive to prove herself separated her from her family, but in the end she was able to reunite and reconnect with her son, who was very proud of his mother. Miguel fell down a rabbit hole of dangerous philosophy, which led him to act in ways many would find hard to forgive. Nevertheless, he persevered and helped him understand that even someone such as himself deserves a second chance. Amir and Darvio have grown as people, and their relationship as siblings is now stronger than ever. Their businesses are now successful, and they've become the providers for their family as they always dreamed they could be. Ryan and Dan B finally gave the security they needed to start their family in the newer, greener Sandrock. Playing some small part in your adventure helped bring them closer together than ever before. Unsure at his hopes and dreams of becoming deputy of Sandrock, which he did. Having reached the same rank as deputy captain, their bond has grown stronger as well. As chief consultant for Pablo's fashion show, you ensured that it would go off without a hitch, as well as attract quite a crowd. The show really made the jewel of the Eufaula shine and proved that Sandrock isn't just a passing fad. Long talks with Heidi helped her figure out what exactly she wanted to do with her life. And with that little added boost of confidence, she was able to convince her master Verna that perhaps there was more to life than just being avant-garde. The mysterious Dr. Fang came out of his shell and learned that sometimes a stranger is just a friend you haven't met. He handles things in his clinic much more effectively, and X the Raven now has plenty of time for Coco. Between cram sessions, Haru often thinks of you, Logan, and Andy. This semester he was at the top of his class, which has earned him a hefty scholarship for next year. Logan sleeps with both eyes closed at night, his name cleared and his debts to society paid. He serves as a role model for young Andy, who will surely go on to do great things with all the support he's received as a member of your community. Grace had the highlight of her career with your help. Some adventures are too great, even for super spies, so she decided to come back to Sandrock to retire and be the cook she always pretended to be, at least for a while. You, Mian, and Nia have become Zeke's angels of sorts, taking over many of the moisture farm duties and helping him push greenification knowledge even further. With Mian always over there, sometimes you forget how many builders came to Sandrock in the first place all that time ago. Director Chi finally found the Olympia, though not exactly in the way he had hypothesized. With all the technology you helped him find, he has now begun to look into the concept of a virtual reality. Musa, the man moving and shaking things behind the scenes, saw the potential of Sandrock, and now he's continuing to invest in establishments all around the Eufaula. He next set his sights on the northern edges of the Alliance. Because of you, life in Sandrock goes on, renewed with hope and ideals. Tender seeds broke through the hard soil and found new life above the surface. Sandstorms are all but gone. Nourishing rain falls more than it ever has. It still hasn't. And sometimes, beyond the clouds, if you look closely, you can see Martel looking down on the new oasis with a smile. Oh, that's cute. It's adorable. Well, you know, while the credits are going, I think I'll give my thoughts on this game. As you know, I have been playing this for 1.5 years, literally since it came out in early access. I think there's supposed to be music here, but I don't hear it. In general, I loved this game. I loved watching it grow and become what it now is. I love seeing the character models update. I love seeing the bugs get fixed and the things that were added. I rather wish I had been a Kickstarter backer all those years ago, but I wasn't, and that's okay. It was fun to see them add certain things and to... I think it was already in line to become a thing that Logan was romanceable, but I don't know if it was originally. But definitely by the time I played, and it was fun to see that play out and things happen. But the story of my time at Sandrock was fantastic. I loved this story. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I think they did a good job of making it both fun and fantastical, and also a little dark and a little sad, but not too sad. Like, Mort didn't die. We got justice for a lot of what happened in town. We beat Duvos. It was wonderful. And I loved seeing it every step of the way. This has become one of my favorite gaming experiences ever. Like, I can't even describe how much I love this game. It was worth every minute playing it. And it was a journey. It was absolutely wonderful to see it evolve and to get to experience the story as it was written and as it played out. And I think they did an amazing job. Quite frankly, I think this game is worth probably more than what they're selling it for, but at the same time, I understand. It is an indie game, but I think it is a beautiful game. The developers, the voice actors, the artists all did an amazing job. It is just a fantastic game. I do hope that in the future they clean up some of the audio for the voice acting, because some of it is definitely a little odd. But, you know, the voice actors themselves sound fantastic. And their dialogue was great. Honestly, getting to meet all of these characters felt like I was making real friends and getting kind of a family, and just, I don't know. I have a lot of feelings about this game. I think people know that by now, but it was truly worth every minute. And I'm glad that some of you have joined me on this journey. I think it was worth it. And I've met some people through playing this game, so thank you for speaking to me and checking me out. And also, I recognize some of these names from the Discord server. Not even gonna lie. But yeah. Thank you for sticking with me. And even though I was behind a vast majority of people who played this game not only in early access, but right when it came out, thank you for watching me finish this, and just, I hope it was fun for all of you. As fun as it was for me. This was such a great time. I still recognize some of these names. A couple of them I actually recognize for their art too, as a couple of people up, but still. Dang, that is a lot of people. I wish, hopefully with their next game I can become a backer or something like that, you know? I would love that. But I think it's wonderful that all these people helped make this game what it is today. I feel So emotional. I'm sorry. I kind of started crying a little bit while I was talking about this. I feel that it's a very worthwhile game. So if you are thinking about playing My Time at Sandrock, please do. Please buy it. Please check it out and have fun with it. They're going to be adding more things too. Not just DLC, but I think they're adding some more character missions, or probably romance, but still. It's going to become even more of a expanded world, I guess. At least an expanded story in that sense. And you know, I actually was playing My Time at Portia in early access, and I remember that this was originally going to be part of My Time at Portia, but I am so glad they decided to make it its own game and split it off. And this truly is probably one of the most beautiful games ever. Like, it's beautiful. It's a great game. And I can speed this up now. Excuse me. I don't know why I wasn't speeding it up before. But, these people, they're all awesome. It is a very long list. Thank you all for believing in this game. Truly. Also, I love this little visual of Max, the male builder. That's his canonical name. And Amira. It's just so cute. Oh, that's cute. I hope that she said yes. The only problem with making this go fast is it is making me a wee bit motion sick. It would have been nice if they had some, like, music through this part of the credits, too. Oh, well. The sound of crickets is also nice. Just very chill. Also, because I was talking through the credits, if I made any weird sounds or made mistakes, it's probably gonna stay in here. I don't like the idea of cutting out too much of the credits. But you all will obviously get a timestamp letting you even go through my talking. Like, y'all don't need to listen to me talk. But, you know, if you wanted to stick around and just listen to my voice, that is also cool. I love this. Special thanks to all other voice actors who made... Oh, wow. I kind of didn't get that full message because I kind of sped up too fast past it, but that's, you know, my bad. Anyway, special thanks to all of them. They are wonderful. Nice. Wow. Wow, we reached the end. And special thanks to all our friends working on the docu-series Can Video Games Change the World? And all the real heroes behind the scenes. Original concept by Wu Ji-fei. We hope you enjoyed your time in Sandrock. Well, you know, I think that I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, that was fun. Logan just freaking walked out, but he's probably going to take care of our baby or whatever. There will be some after missions that I'm gonna go do in another video, but if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. It was probably not super long, but maybe a little long. I don't know, but either way, if you did like it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, as well as extras and shorts randomly throughout the week. And when I start a new character on this game, I will be streaming it on my YouTube channel, so, you know, come on by. I also stream on Twitch. Fridays and Saturdays mostly, but Thursdays will also sometimes come back into the mix. So if you want to see me live with other kinds of games, often horror games, come on by then. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.